No, I have never played against him. This is my first time ever even seeing his name. I've never heard of him.
Is King Havoc? I think that's him. I've heard of him. I know he's in the Pro-Am community.
But I'm pretty sure he's a great opponent because he's the PS5 Vital Champion. He's the champion for a reason.
Not really worried as much.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sport. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now the end.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Conchar in at the small forward. And for Houston, Alperen Şengün out there with Smith. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Green in at the 2 spot. And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
Bain against Green. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Morant against Wallace. Outside, Green. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Morant. Jackson. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Wallace against Bain. Pass to Şengün. The 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's the floater. Şengün with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Houston ball.
First 1:30 gone here.
Ooh, love it, love it.
The assist from Jonathan Isaac.
And it goes out of bounds.
Ball is turned over.
Last touch by Green.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now, here's Bain. Hoping to put that miserable performance against the Clippers behind him tonight. Jackson passes to Conchar. Clock at 6 from 12 feet out. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wallace kicks to Smith. Off target with his 3. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that Ja Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps upping his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
Now, here's Şengün. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Memphis moving it around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game. Wallace, the pass to Smith. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Memphis trailing here.
Rockets foul. Wallace. First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the paint. Here's Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
Here's Wallace. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Morant. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Jackson with it. Şengün covering. Jackson passes to Bain. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
You need more than that to stop Desmond Bain. He's just going to fight right through it.
Outside, Green. Houston gets it back. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Bain kicks to Adams. Morant outside. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Isaac. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Jackson. Over Wallace. Şengün with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Wallace kicks to Smith. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. Smith's got 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
The pass to Conchar. Morant outside. At the elbow, it's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Conchar. That shot misses. Nice defense from Wallace. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Pass to Conchar. Now here's Adams. Passes it to Jackson. Morant outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Wallace. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
A new lineup here for Houston. Now here's Porter. On the wing, Porter. Cans the shot from the wing.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
And the Rockets with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Vucevic. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Rockets lead by 5.
The touch from deep is impressive. Vooch has put in work on making his three dangerous.
The pass to Bain. Fires from the line. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now here's Porter. Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a 3-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside, Bain. Back to Jones. Great D that time from Vucevic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Ware. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Now, here's Kennard. Averages about 5 points a game.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3-ball with such confidence.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. Bain against Howard. From deep 3-point range, Grizzlies with the rebound. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
15 foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting from Memphis, Santi Aldama.
And so he hits both. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Clippers. Outside, White. From deep. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Got a hand on it. And it's Memphis on the break. Bain passes to Clark. To the inside. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Kennard. On the high post, he drills it. Kennard's got 6 points.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in the mid-range area.
Porter passes to Ware. Count that one.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now, here's Bain. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, there's always going to be room in this league for guys like Luke Kennard. He can shoot, he can pass it, and he can put it on the floor.
Bain against Howard. Now, here's Bain. He's guarded closer. No good from Clark. Howard in the post, working on Jones. Has contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And here is Bain. 2 on the clock. The shot will not fall. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard out there with Morant. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Kennard.
It'll be a turn.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Your team will be a re-jump.
And so here is Houston. Rockets leading by 3. Now here's Wallace. Isaac passes to Smith. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Rockets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And it's Green with the jam.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Morant passes to Conchar. Now, here's Clark. Shangun covering. Smith against Jackson. Back to Kennard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Houston in the lead. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Green against Kennard. Smith with a wide open look. And he gets it back on the wing. Wallace. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Smith's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also got some gold medal memory. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Now here's Jackson. After Jalen Green's miss, it's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jackson. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Smith's got 12.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Passes it to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Wallace covering. Here's Tillman. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Houston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wallace against Kennard. Houston. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. Now here's Green. He has 7. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
So timeout called here. First for Memphis.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here's Tillman. That one a little long. Houston leading by 9. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Green. Smith outside. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Kennard against Green. Here's Tillman. On the money from 12 feet away.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Morant against Wallace. Outside, Green. Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Smith. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Adams, the pass to Concho. Isaac against Morant. Pass to Kennard. Here's Conchar. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside, Green from outside the arc and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Wallace against Morant. Wallace left side. Morant with the steal. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in, and it's Bain in for Concho. Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Adams kicks to Morant. Here's Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss. Rockets leading by 8. White with it. Jones covering. Porter passes to White. Here's Ware. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Demonstrating how efficient he is, Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
Morant passes to Bain. And Jones now atop the key. Puts it up from 12, and he knocks down the jumper.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Morant with a wide-open look, and the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, White. Jones against Porter. Now the pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket. Vucevic has got 7 points in the game.
This is where Vooch is the most lethal because he's got an arsenal of moves to choose from inside. This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jones, the pass to Aldama. Back to Jones, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in, and the second free throw, good. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Jones against Porter. Pass to Vucevic from downtown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight.
Whether it's off the pick and pop or just spotting up, the stats show that Vooch is lights out on catch and shoot jumpers.
Here's Aldama. Payne finds Morant. 6 to shoot. Outside, Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so White will bring it out for Houston. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Howard, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Howard. Vucevic down low. Guarded by Bain. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Howard. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant outside. Over White. On the money from 12 feet away. Morant's got 11 points.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
And so it's Houston enjoying a 12-point score. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Taking a look at the Rockets. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
3-point.
And that does it for our halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They got Jalen Green. Isaac out there with Smith. Then there's Wallace. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Wallace. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Conchar can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 10. Wallace, the pass to Green. And here is Şengün. Wallace outside. Back to Şengün. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Şengün's got his first 3 points of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Adams outside. Back to Morant. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Wallace kicks to Şengün. And he uses the glass on the layup. Şengün's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Rockets leading by 13. Wallace outside. Outside, Green. Passes to Şengün. From deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Adams, the pass to Bain. Morant against Green. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Rockets ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Wallace with the ball. He has 7. Outside, Green. Back to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Şengün. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Şengün's got 10 points here in the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Look who's coming onto the court.
Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Here's Tillman. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Green, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 18. And there's the pass to Conchar. Now Morant. Wallace covering. Pass to Tillman. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Assisted by
Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Now here's Wallace. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Green. That one misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And they get it back. Jackson kicks to Bain. Şengün with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Wallace against Morant. Out to Smith. The Rockets with another miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Morant against Isaac. Tries from 10. Rockets with the rebound.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Jones checked in for Memphis. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Conchar. Up top, Bain. Smith against Jackson. Down low. Will it go? And it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 5.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Aldama gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Porter. He has 5. Passes it to Vucevic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Most guys Nikola's size don't have this touch, but he can strike from mid-range.
Here's Aldama. Vucevic defending. Aldama passes to Bain.
Rockets foul. Third personal foul, first team foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
For Memphis.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one at the line is good.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Kicks it to Vucevic. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Able to score in so many different ways. The versatility of Vucevic is what makes him a great player.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Here's Aldama. Vucevic defending. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so it's Houston with it. Houston's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's White. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the paint, here's Bain. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And Bain drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Howard. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. White with it. Guarded now by Clark. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. They get it back. Vucevic. Second shot opportunity. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Bombed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
It's tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside White. Vucevic down low. And Vucevic throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Bain passes to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. He has 5. The 3. Rebounded by Howard. Houston leading by 22. Porter kicks to White. The pass to Howard. There's the 3. Houston gets it back. Vucevic the pass to Howard. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And that one's good by Clark.
Unselfish score. If his shot isn't there, Bang will move the ball.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Green in the post. Shoots over Morant. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
65. Look who's coming over the court.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Houston leading by 23. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Tyus Jones out there with Morant. And it's Bane in at the 3.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
On the basket by Jones.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Outside, Green. Here's the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Power down with both hands.
I love the confidence of Desmond Bane in which he plays with. Not afraid of contact, plays right through it.
And so here is Houston. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. That one goes in. Green's got 20 points.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Morant kicks to Jones. Back to Morant. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Bane. Now here's Morant. Offline with his 3. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Isaac misses.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Inside, and Jackson throws it down hard.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Outside, Green. In the corner, Smith with it. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Konchar's checked in. Rockets leading by 22. Now Wallace. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Şengün passes to Wallace. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
And here is Wallace. Outside, Green. 4 on the clock. Driving inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Can't afford to let Green get a lane because he'll force the defense to compromise like there.
And both free throws good for Green. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Back to Morant. A floater. That one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rockets leading by 20. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson's got the ball and finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Wallace, the pass to Green, and the shot goes in. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Wallace outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Wallace against Morant. Wallace kicks to Şengün. Clock at 6. Smith banked in off the glass. Smith's got 19 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Pass to Bane. Morant with it. Outside, Bane. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the dunk by Smith.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Green. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson gets the bucket.
I like Jackson's work inside. Can face you up or go over either shoulder, finishing with either hand.
Now here's Wallace. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Morant passes to Bane. Isaac against Morant. The 10-footer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Just double-checking, and the game continues on.
And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord-cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Count that one. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
Wallace against Morant. Outside, Green. There's the pass to Howard. Back to Wallace. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft in particular looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Pass to Kennard. To the middle, 5 on the clock, and that one's good by Clark.
That's how you run pick and roll. Kennard's a smart player who's gotten better at creating for others.
Wallace with the ball. Out to Smith. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
He's guarded by Howard.
2 minutes remaining.
Mark right side. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. There's 1:54 left to play here in the 4th. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Passes to Christopher. Now Kennard. Here's Christopher from the arc. They get it again.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Howard can't hit. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
3 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jalen Green.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Lobbed up there for Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Assist goes to
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Vucevic. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They pulled out a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.